All right, so I just received one of the coolest packages I have ever received in the mail. As you guys know that have been following my channel, I've been a long supporter of Keeper cards. My buddy Danny Damon, who also has an amazing metal band called Prognosis, one of my favorite new bands, came out with these a few years ago and asked me to help out and just kind of checking some of the information. The idea behind them is there are collectible trading cards that also have information, species-specific information about several popular tarantulas that are kept in the hobby. And me being a collector at heart, somebody who collects baseball cards over the years, Garbage Pail Kids, you name it, I've collected it. This was right up my alley because it combined my love of tarantulas with collectibles and collectible cards. So I know a lot of folks have been interested in these. For folks who don't have anything to do with them, just hang on the end. You'll see some spiders that want to show off. But for those of you that are interested in these things, they've been incredibly popular. I know I thought they were going to be popular to begin with. I know Danny thought he was onto something big. Well, when they came out, the first set came out, they sold out. Second set came out, they're doing great. And now we have the new ones, which are YouTube channel heroes. So I actually have, if you see here, my own card. I never thought in my life I would do anything that would warrant me getting my own trading card, but I have to say, part of me is tickled over this idea. So there's a description about me, my channel, and the idea of these is he's gone through some of the more popular YouTube channels off the top of my head. I believe Tarantula Cat has one. I believe Eerie Arachnids has one. I believe Tarantula Haven has one. All great people, a lot of different ones, Petco. And they're all covered. And what this is a card that just basically talks about your favorite YouTube personality, which I find incredibly cool. And with that comes one of these, which we all got to pick a species that was going to be our featured species. Of course, I had to pick the Orphanachus philippinus because it's kind of my trademark species. Love this Filipino spider, one of my favorites. And if you notice, I don't know if it's coming up, but the cards are actually metallic, which is totally cool. So these are kind of special edition for people who want to have not just the cards featuring the spiders, but cards featuring their favorite YouTube creators. So I don't usually pimp a lot of things on my channel because it's just not my cup of tea, but I have been heavily involved with Danny in these cards from the beginning. I find them incredibly cool myself. Again, I'm not going to lie. The fact that I have a trading card with featuring me on it is one of the coolest things ever. So for those who are interested, they are out. You can order them on the site. The site is, and it's on the back here, well, you can find them, of course, on Facebook. We have www.keepercards.info, and you can find all the info on how to get the cards or the collector cards. Remember, we want mine to sell out before everybody else's. That's what, no, I'm just kidding, totally kidding. So check it out. If you don't want a card of me, totally understand. You may be interested in actually some of the spider cards, which I think are great. And come on, how can you do better than a foil card featuring O. philippinus? It doesn't get any better than that. So definitely check them out if you're interested. If you're not interested, as promised, here are some images of my own O. philippinus. This is one that I raised the mother up from a sling. This was a sack that I produced, and this is one of the offspring from that sack. And you can see where they get the common name, the Philippine tangerine, because they go through a stage through juvenile to young adulthood where they have beautiful tangerine orange colors. Just a sleek spider, beautiful spider, and easily one of my top favorite spiders of all time. So very happy to show these guys off. Unfortunately, the female, sad story with that one, passed away after raising this sack of slings, but at least I have two of her offspring to raise up, and hopefully I get females because I love to set them up in a nice bioactive enclosure to be able to show them off. Because again, that was when I created Tom's Big Spiders and eventually was trying to come up with a snazzier looking logo. The spider I picked for my logo design was the O. philippinus. So there you go. Hopefully a couple of you guys pick these guys up so I don't look too silly if mine don't sell. But also, even if you're not interested in my special edition cards, there are other cards you can pick up as well. Plus the whole sets, quite frankly, are amazing. And while you're at it, check out, if you're a metal fan, check out Danny's band Prognosis. They are fantastic. Hoping they sometime make their way over to the US because I'd love to see them live.